Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Fat Lady Knits. How are you? What have you been up to? I see everyone is on the crochet bandwagon. Yay! I hope you're making something awesome. Where have I been? Good question. I got a new phone. Oh, let me apologize. I am sick. I caught a bad cold 3 weeks ago. And this is the first week where I've sounded almost normal. I hope you can hear me. Okay? But I have a new phone. And it has been an adventure. First, there was the adventure in getting it out of a locker that wouldn't open. Engaging with a store manager who was like, the locker is not our responsibility. You're supposed to just take the phone and go. I think somebody should help her collect unemployment. Okay, that's not good customer service. Um, then it was to transfer. Figuring that out was so much fun. You would think they would tell you, especially when they know there are people like me out here, that you think they would tell you first thing you need to do is um, set the phone up. Once you set the phone up, then you can transfer and do all those other things. They just said, oh, just do this and transfer. Took 24 hours to figure out why it wasn't working. But we're here now. We're here now. Let me take attendance. Let's see who's here. Okay. Okay. Ah, the one who ducked down, I saw you. And then there's me. Hey, as I said, welcome back to the Fat Lady Knits. Um, what have I been up to? You know me, I'm scattered. I have to thank you all for being here because I don't wear makeup. My nails are never manicured. And my sense of organization is scattered. But let's get into what's been going on with me. You know what? Let's start with something fun. You know, I'm not supposed to be spending money, so we'll pretend that I got some donations. Okay. Well, what happened to me? Let me show you. First, I couldn't find this, my sock ruler. I tore the place apart, couldn't find it. And so I was on Facebook and some ads started coming up. I'm one of those people, as long as it has to do with knitting, I click on that ad. And what did I find? I found these sock rulers. Let me make sure, these sock rulers. And I bought two. I bought one in one of my favorite colors. And I opened it. Yes, something always falls. I'm the fall queen. And I bought a purple one. Okay. Now what's neat about this, hold on, let me show you, is you can take it and it rolls up. This is handy for me because I can just drop it in something. Whereas this, because it's stiffer, I have to be careful so that I don't break it, crack it, crunch it. Okay? And if you have little wrists, this works so that you can stick it there and you know where it is. It doesn't work so well for me because I need more room in my wrist. But if you're tiny, this would work well. And then when you're ready to use it, you just straighten it out and it snaps into place. So it bends one way and snaps into place the other. And where did I get this? From Twice Shared Sheep. They're online, so they're easy to get. And you know me, I couldn't just get one thing. What else did I get? Oop. Yeah, because I got these small cups. Now, where is the camera? Let's see. If I put it here, is there a camera somewhere? See these? These, I got the big and the large version. They're called cable locks. And apparently you can put them at the end of your needles, and to slide the stitches up, you move these. I haven't tried them out. As I said, they came just a little bit ago, and I wanted to show them to you while they still look like what they were meant to look like, as opposed to after I'm done with them. So I got the small version and the large version. As we know, I am not fond of the circular needles because I wish the whole needle was the same width in terms of a circle. Maybe one day I'll figure that out and how I'll have my line of circular needles. What else did I get? I got one of these to measure and to keep track of needle sizes, because when I buy these random needles, where are they? From eBay, when they come in their packages, you can see they're well labeled. But once you take them out, I'm clueless. So I have this now to put them in so I know what size, and there's that little measure so I'll know how many stitches and how many rows per inch. And the one that interests me and interests one of the princesses too is this a yarn tension ring. I'm not sure how it works. I have to take it out and test it to see, because as tight as my tension is, I don't know that I need a ring, but I thought it was cute, so I bought. I mean, it was donated to me in this envelope with all this other stuff. Okay, so I really like that. That was fun, and I'm going to put all of this back in here because I do not want to lose it. And as I said, this was all from Twice Shared Sheep. The ad that she sent out was nice, so I went there. And there's other stuff I would like, but I'll have to wait till it's more than one or two things. Okay, so let's put this away. And while I was searching for this, I found some other things that, where is that? Most important, I found one of the weights for Queen Blue. I couldn't figure out where I had put this. I found my rainbow stitch marker. I love this stitch marker because it reminds me of my childhood. Because when I was a little girl, anytime it rained, there was a rainbow afterwards, and it used to rain a lot. So I saw lots of rainbows, and I just loved them. So I'm glad I found this. And I found these, which were lifesavers. I am always searching for screwdrivers. Mind you, there must be more than half a dozen screwdrivers in this house that I have bought over the years. But when I need one to work on blue, I can never find it. So, and this one, as you can hear, has all kind of thingies in it that I can use. Okay, I think. But I'm most likely to be using this point on blue. Okay, and maybe, oh, it's not even coming out. That's all right. That means it'll be harder for me to lose. Okay, and I saw a post this week. Someone was asking about what they use to move stitches on the machine. I use these. They remind people of dental picks. Okay, but yeah, bring it forward. These don't bend and break as much as the Addy one, that red one with the 2 points. I'm always bending or breaking, but these have come in handy. And they're like 4 or 5 in a pack for a few dollars. Oh, excuse me. I need to grab some water because, as I've said, the voice has not been so great. Okay? Oh, I know. Next time, an elegant glass instead of a plastic bottle. Did I do any knitting? Yes. But while I was searching, the weather has changed. And I need socks to wear. And guess what? I can't find socks. The sock maker can't find socks. I found these two. As you can see, they don't match. So I will keep searching. That is embarrassing, and I'm not going to buy socks. I will not embarrass myself. I'm a sock maker out buying socks. No, that's not going to happen. Did I do any knitting? Yes, I did. Remember my ambitious plans last time to do a cable without doing a cable? Well, I made these two. Let me show you the short one. And I made the long version, up and down, down and up, so you can see. And you know how they're supposed to be? I dropped stitches between every third stitch. Yeah, you can kind of see that. But guess what? Even with glasses, it's very difficult to see. So I wasn't able to cable either one. And I was so disappointed because I made them just to try it out. And what's interesting, this is repurposed yarn. So you know it has that nice crinkle that I love and the nice big holes where I stopped dropping the stitch so I could do the heel or the toe. What was I saying? Repurposed yarn, but this is repurposed yarn that was initially echo printed. Okay, so I echo printed a leaf on it, and I really didn't like the leaf. So I repurposed this thinking it would give it a really interesting look, and it does. The thing though, what I found though is the thread is now a little tough. It's a little hard. It's not soft and squishy. So I don't know. I would have to, maybe I can wear them to bed or around the house on weekends and tell you how they really feel on the foot. Because to the hand, they're kind of tough. Okay? So since I couldn't use this to do my pretend cables, what did I do? I went and I knitted. Okay, what did I knit? Yes. I don't even know how I'm going to explain this one to you. Okay. Let me start by showing you the one I didn't mess with. Okay. So I knitted the sock that I could do the pretend cable on. Here we are. See, here's my dirty cuff. And I am still in shock that the Queen Blue no longer drops stitches after like 10 years. 8 or is it 10 years? One of the two. I can get a stretchy rib that fits my calf on Queen Blue. She's been elevated from princess to queen. And as you can see, I dropped every 3 needles. I dropped. So if I stretch it, yeah, you see the space? And that's what I was going to use to do my pretend cable. And so here is my pretend cable as a work in progress. Can you see that? You see? Okay, and I did the other side too. Okay, can you see that? I want to make sure you can see that. Oh, the camera on this phone is better than the other one. See, my pretend cable. And in the middle, I have some ideas. I'm still working on that. Now, the sock is still stretchy. So I'm wondering if I could do some more or some, put maybe like 12 rows of pretend cable here, then skip and do here. I'll have to see. But this is a work in progress. So it's going from looking like this to looking like this. Now I'm sure the question is, what are all these pins doing on your sock? It's real easy. The stand has no place to put a row counter. So these save my life. Every 5 rows I put one so I would know how many rows I had. Okay, I did the same thing for the foot. Hold on, let's bring the foot up. Now, I made the foot slightly longer than I normally do because I figured when I pull the stitches up to make the cable, it would scrunch the sock. And I put an extra 8 rows, and it looks a little long to me. I know when I give it the blast of heat, the Lycra will shrink it. But maybe next time I only need to put an extra 4, maybe 5 rows as opposed to 8 to 10. But isn't this awesome without having to do all this cable? But guess what? This is work. It is. And you need your glasses. You can't pretend you can see. You have to put them on. And then the trick is to pull it tight enough so that you can actually see them. Yeah, look at that. It looks as though I spent ages cabling. No, I spent ages putting yarn this way and that way and this way and that way. And please, this is not my technique. I did not invent this. I've seen this 2 places, both on the internet. This is in some old flatbed knitting machine magazine. Don't ask me which one. I saw it many years ago and I copied it because I knew one day I would want to do it. Okay? So that's that. So I did do some knitting. So that's 4 things I knit. And what I'm also doing is I made an extra set of socks. I am going to make myself socks because the sock maker can't find socks. So this is the first spare pair. I'm going to make them, throw them in a bin, and I'm going to do all kinds. This is the same every 3 stitches, drop a stitch or take a stitch out of work so you have this space that you can work. Can you see that? See that space that you can work in? Okay, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this one. But as I said, I'm going to start making socks for me because it's embarrassing. The sock maker has no socks. And is that all the knitting I did? Yes, because let me tell you, I'm beside myself. Now that Queen Blue is working the way she's supposed to, I have nothing to do with myself when I'm on the train. Because remember this? Remember this? I was doing ribs by hand, and because I was frustrated with the drop stitches. I guess this will be my last one. And remember this? I could not find this yarn anywhere. I knew I was supposed to be hand knitting 2 ribs at 120 stitches each. And I put this down and could not find it anywhere. I have searched and searched and searched. And so this week or last week, like a miracle, it just showed up. See, that's when the universe is trying to tell you something. Now that the Queen Blue is working, I don't need to hand knit 120 stitches. I can use my 96 cylinder if I want, or even the 72, and get ribs that fit my calf. Yay! So, so long to that. But then the question becomes, what do I do when I'm riding the train? I don't know. I guess maybe since I have a hat project, I will take on more hat projects and other little things to knit on the train. I'm not sure what, because when you're sitting on the train, you can't exactly pull a pattern. Well, I guess a short pattern you could. Y'all have any suggestions? What could I knit on a train in a 1 hour minimum to 2 hour max period of time? Please tell me. Okay, because it can't be anything complicated. What can I do? And that reminds me, I haven't heard from any of y'all. I deputized y'all, remember, to help me find that circular sock machine that does jacquard, or what you call intarsia knitting. I haven't heard from anyone. Remember, you're deputized. And that reminds me, someone made a comment. She thought I would be teaching people how to do color work or things on the circular sock machine, girl, you don't need me to do that. The the way I explain things, we would both be here till the end of time trying to understand what I'm trying to teach you. Um, excuse me. The other thing is, if you do a search on YouTube or even Google, all the different videos that people have done about working with your circular sock machine come up. And those people, some of them are really, really good at explaining what they're doing. Okay? I am here running my mouth because I find it's fun. I enjoy hearing from you all. And one of the things this has done is make me knit more. This podcast, this is not a podcast, is it? Whatever this is, it has made me knit more. And even though, fortunately, this is not a lifestyle channel, so I don't have to lie and pretend I have stuff I don't. I've got plenty yarn, I've got plenty needles, and this is helping me to finish socks. So I thank you for being here. And I know, and this is the part that annoys me, there's so much stuff on the table I haven't talked about. And after I go off air is when I remember all the things I forgot to tell you. And before I go, let me show you, this. I bought this off of the Big A for no other reason than it was pretty. You know that was calling my name. You know that was calling my name. You know, where's another one? There's another one. It's this one, this one, this one, this one. They were, like you can see that. All the ones that shine were calling my name. Okay? And thank God I did that, because as you can see with that sock, where I put one every 5 rows, it helped me keep track of how many rows I was knitting on whichever part of my sock I was working on. Okay? It was an impulse buy, but it turned out to be a good impulse. I have been having trouble with lighting. My clamp-on light, the clamp part broke. And at 30 something a pop, I've already bought 2. I was not in the mood to buy a 3rd one. So what did I do? I tried this light, hopefully that's not in your eye, that I got from Walmart. Didn't give enough light. I have this other one that had more light, still not enough. Guess what? Oh wow, this is still, yeah, this one has all kind of, well, everything you push, there's another type of light. What worked? Guess the decaying, half-dead circle light. The light that I used to film this has 4 sections, 2 have gone dark. But guess what? It's the perfect light to have near the circular sock machine. It gives me as much light as I need. And since it's on the ground or on the floor, I don't have to worry about it. It tips over a little too easily, so I'm going to put some weights on it so that it doesn't do that. But it's turned out to be a perfect light. Now, can you imagine if all 4 sections of it was working? I would be sitting here in shades. But I am glad. There's always a way to fix whatever challenge you have. What do I have here? This time I need your help. My favorite color. But they won't get a divorce. I have pulled and pulled and pulled. I have tried hot water. It hasn't worked. If you have a suggestion as to how I can separate these two, because I'd really like to use them, because you know this is my color. Okay? So please, any suggestions that you know will work, pass them on. Okay? And oh my God, we're almost at 25 minutes. Let me go, because I am sure you have lots and lots to do. And again, I apologize for being 2 days late, but it's a new phone, and hopefully going forward, there will be no more issues. And when my cold is gone, so my ears stop hurting, I can put my earrings back on. I miss my lipstick. Oh, I miss it. But enough for today. Thanks for being here. The fat lady says bye. And how do I turn this off now? I have no idea. These buttons don't look the same. Is it that? No. Is